looking at Wily's castle, is it just me, or does it look like he left the garage door open? You know, the area right underneath the skull? It sort of looks like Dr. Wily forgot to shut the garage door. Not the sort of thing you want to do in your giant Fortress of Doom, because it lets Mega Man sneak in and destroy all the enemies. Okay, so let's have some fun with Gemini Laser. Okay, check this out here. I'm gonna miss and then hit on the third try. Watch, watch, watch. Miss, 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 hit! I have no idea how that worked, but it did. And it looked cool, so I'm going to pretend I did it on purpose. Rush. Boing! Switching to top spin here because Mega Man needs the ability to twirl. It's dance time at the discotheque! Unfortunately, those grenades are trying to hog the dance floor and they're trying to kick Mega Man out of here. Not very nice. Okay, let's see if I can make this jump in the dark. Nope. Okay, you need to destroy the disco ball in order to make sure that it's light outside. That way you can actually see the platforms and make the jump. In the beginning, everything was darkness. Then Mega Man said, "Let there be light," and there was light. There are three things I want to talk about before the end of this stage. The first is the weapon selection screen. It was clunky in the NES version, and it's just as clunky here. It's a little better here, to be sure, but there's a minor issue with the screen when you're trying to use an energy tank, which can cause big problems. More on that later. Now I need to talk about the other thing, Proto Man. What is he wearing on the outside of his helmet? Are those earmuffs? Are they giant megaphones? Or does he have giant marshmallows strapped to the side of his helmet? I'm not sure. Okay. Now, what's the other thing I need to talk about? Yes, the boss. You're going to be fighting the clone boss. It's a clone boss. There are 3 enemies to fight. 2 of them are holograms. 1 of them is a clone. Destroy the one that's a clone. And yeah, those totally look like giant marshmallows. Those are not headphones. Now, back to the topic of the weapon selection screen. Normally, what you do is press start to get away from the weapon selection screen. Like for needle cannon. I said, hey, I want needle cannon, I selected it, then I pressed start to get away from the weapon selection screen. That's all well and good, but guess what happens when I try to use an energy tank, which I'll do here in a moment. I select the energy tank, I press A to use it, and then I press start to escape the weapon selection screen like normal. Did you see what happened there? Yeah, pressing start, even though it normally takes you away from the weapon selection screen, actually uses up an extra energy tank in that particular instance. Yeah, So, by following your instinct and trying to press start to escape the weapon selection screen like normal, you will most likely accidentally waste an energy tank or 2. That seems like a problem they should have fixed when revamping the energy selection screen for the GameCube release. Yeah. Okay, enough complaining. Back to Mega Man 3. This is a rather short level, complete with enemies called junk golems, I believe. Yeah, they're Junkman prototypes, and they throw garbage at you, even when you destroy them. Watch. Yeah, I destroyed the enemy, but it still managed to throw garbage at me. Very strange. E-Tank! Excellent! That almost makes up for the 3 E-Tanks that I accidentally used up in the last fight. Okay, well, I accidentally used up 2 E-Tanks, but still, it was unfair. And now I'm using Spark Shock because, if you paid attention a couple of screens ago, Proto Man said, use Spark Shock against these junk golems. You'll notice that it doesn't help in the slightest. I have no idea what Proto Man was thinking. I'm not sure what he's thinking about having those giant marshmallows on the outside of his helmet, to be quite honest. Proto Man's a strange dude. Now we have the boss gauntlet. We have to fight all 8 bosses in a row. Which sounds really, really, really difficult. Except for one simple rule. Every boss is weak against his own weapon. Watch, Needle Man here. The needle cannon works extremely well against him. Okay, who's the next boss? Okay, Magnet Man. Guess what we're going to use against Magnet Man? The Magnet Missile. As you can see, the Magnet Missile works just fine against Magnet Man. Next, I believe, is Gemini Man. Guess what weapon he's weak against? Well, yes, the Search Snake, but he's also weak against the Gemini Laser. Every single boss is weak against his own weapon. It's extremely odd, but that's how it is in Mega Man 3. Huh? Exit. Hey, I'm trying to exit here. Huh? Hey, come on! Oh! Oh, okay. You need to exit in midair, not on the floor. I should have realized. Watch when I destroy Hard Man, because Mega Man does the hard knuckle pose immediately afterwards. It's really cool looking. See? See? Told you it looked cool. Let me see, can I use Top Spin against Top Man? Yes, I can. No, actually, I don't think Top Spin works against Top Man all that well. You're probably better off using his other weakness, which is the Hard Knuckle. There we go. Okay, Shadow Man. Weak against the Shadow Blade. Extremely weak against the Shadow Blade. And I really like the fact that instead of walking onto the platform, you can jump onto the exit platform and teleport in midair. It's just cool looking. Okay, Spark Shock. Now see, it's really cool that Spark Man can do a giant Spark Shock. I kind of wish that Mega Man had that ability. It might make the Spark Shock a more useful weapon. Okay, Snake Man. Eat snakes! Dirty old snake in the grass. Huh? What? I really should be exiting right now, okay? That's just silly.